Let's save. Although it just saved, but let's save. Beep. How should Maya's voice be? I need to get a good voice for her, because she's gonna be talking a lot. Listen. Cursed clock, that's right, chat, it's a cursed clock. By the way, chat, raise your hands. How many people have never seen Phoenix Wright that are in here before? How many have never seen an Ace Attorney game? Valley Girl voice? Yeah, you know what? That's kind of right. Me, as waifu-ish as possible, only played the third one. All right, cool. Cool. Glad to have you guys here. Welcome to the most accurate court system drama ever, because this is basically exactly what happens in actual court situations. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. So how have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. It's been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue The Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always did like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? Lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Oh, is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yeah. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? It'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers! I could really go for a good burger. Remember, chat, shut up and eat your burgers. Hi, alright. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Think it was Ramen and JP? Yes, it was. Oh, you're not cogniferous to my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Red, white, and blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Alright, it's time to examine, chat. This is a new feature for us. How do I examine? I have to check and see if the chief's okay. Alright, I have to figure out how the fuck I examine things in terms of, I guess I can't really examine anything until I go to the office. Okay. Back. Move. To the office. That smell. Blood. Nation. Someone's there. Chief! 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 Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Till finally she was cold. Chief. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. They must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper! It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Department store receipt with letters written in blood. Oh my god, Chad, I had the perfect time to make the "what's that smell? Is blood" joke for Bleedy Born, but I missed it. I'm sorry, I failed you all. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. No clues here. The Faye & Co. ledger book. Everything's written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC was for email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Okay. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. The chief's chair, a simple functional design, feels pretty good to sit in, too. There's a large building right across from the office, the Gatewater Hotel. It's a nice, luxurious place. Okay, I now understand how searching for evidence works on the PC, so we Gucci. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. And that jacket that she's wearing is way too big for her. It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Phone receiver is missing. I better not use it. Move to Faye & Co. law offices. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yeet! She just yeeted out of nowhere. That's how you use that word, right? Cat? Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. You try to talk to her. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? Good night, Pondwater. I came in. The room was dark. And Sis... So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's... sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yeah. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Alright, let's present the receipt to her. Before Mia died, she wrote a message in her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Wee-oo, wee-oo. The police! It sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? See? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Oh! Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name, see? The killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Get it, chat? He's a private dick. And also Gumshoe is another name for a detective. Get it, chat? Get it? September 6th, 9:07 a.m., the detention center visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Sorry, not a chance. Of course I will. We're gonna help Maya out because she is innocent and precious. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. So cheer up. Really? Oh, did I just say the wrong thing? She looks even sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No. No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I really look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? Their professions are decided at birth, Pieris. I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was a lot of fun. Well, I know who to go if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow, throwing shade behind my back? Screw Mia, she deserved to get hit with that thinker. And that's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's pretty true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Well, let's go ahead and talk to Maya. So Maya, tell me about yourself. The same thing I've been wanting to ask you. Yeah? What's with your outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it exactly that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium, in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. About spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, I'm pretty sure that the Japanese here would have been Miko. Probably. Oh well. A medium in training. That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been really sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit, then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. And here I thought it would be too easy. Oh, she looks so sad. Did you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Well, let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister, and she wanted me to come hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. So how could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember now. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yeah. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Well, that's perfect. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Gomenne? Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, Kay. Sure, thanks. Conversation I had with my sister recorded on my cell phone. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Kotoharu! I am your lawyer now. I'm sorry. I think this is the kind of thing you should really do yourself. You're right. Something wrong. Actually, I asked the police to contact him and they tried calling a few times. But nobody could get a hold of him. They couldn't find him? I've got no one left to ask. Say, what about your parents? Okay, don't worry. I'll go ask him for you. Stepped on a bit of a landmine there, Phoenix. You will? Oh, thank you so much. I'm just worried what'll happen if I can't find him. They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be right back. Examine. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. Ah ba 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 ba. Ah ba 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 ba. Ah ba ba. Wait, can I talk to her about anything else? Ooh, okay. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Well, let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the Thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. We could almost upskirt her, if not for the darkness of the shadows. Thanks, Amaya. That's all I need to hear for now. The Thinker clock is a serial murderer. Alright. I guess we gotta move. Let's do... I don't know. Let's do our law offices first. I don't think it really matters what order we do this in. Faye and Co. law offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, I'm Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Detective Blue Suede Shoes. That's right, Detective Suede Shoes. Suede Shoes, wasn't it? That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes. Wait, that's a song, pal. My name's Dick Gumshoe. But wait, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Let's talk about Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Time of death, 9/5 at 9 p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. So about Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal, Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't even feel any remorse. He's literally the Terminator. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him sound barely human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Abba, Baba, Abba, Baba. Hey, about this memo. Whoops, wrong button. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. Do you think you could... Look at that Nokia-ass phone, chat. You can tell this game was made in 2001 looking at that phone. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. You tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Do we give it to him straight or give it to him not so straight? Chat, do we give it to him straight or do we give it to him gotchi style? Isn't never losing case a bad thing? What if you prosecute someone genuinely innocent? It's a bad thing in real life, but if you're looking at your own reputation as a lawyer and for the success of your business, if you never lose, guess who they want to hire more than the guy who loses now and again? Alright, I guess we're giving it to him gotchi style. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. Phrasing. I'm a child. I can't be straight with this guy. But what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone.
This? Huh, it says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai. That action hero on TV.
Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct.
That what she said?
Yes.
Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Yay, I've got Maya's cell phone. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Okay. Let's check it.
Yes. It's exactly as I recall.
Perfect. Oh yeah, let's check our profiles. Mia Faye, age 27, the victim, chief attorney at Faye & Co. Law Offices and excellent defense lawyer. Maya Faye, age 17, the defendant, Mia's little sister and a spirit medium in training. 17, technically legal with Phoenix Wright's age.
Dick Gumshoe, age 30, detective at the local precinct, see?
Miles Edgeworth, age 24, a gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict.
Your rival, Lou.
I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. And her weird outfit. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? She may be an important key witness to this case, chat. Ho 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 ho. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna make these jokes every time. I hope you're ready. So you've sent her home already, then?
Aha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Abba, ba, 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 abba, ba, 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 abba. Abba, ba, ba. Let's examine. Ooh, what's this? Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Cordyline stricta, pal.
Who was that? Cordyline stricta. Well, Gumshoe knows that. Bye? Oh, Necrozorok's leaving. Bye, Necrozorok. I'll miss you. The sky is blue and so am I. I feel like that's something Ming Lo says every morning. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scariest still is that Mia probably read all of those. Alright, looks like he's got nothing else for me. I don't really have anything else to present to him. Wait. I have the most important evidence of all to present to him. Behold, my badge.
Huh? What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you.
Nobody wants to look at my badge. Alrighty then. I guess we could go to the Gatewater Hotel since we just got info about Miss April May. Look at that little nya. Look at that nya pose. The Gatewater Hotel? Yes, chat. Those are boobs? Yes, they are. Congratulations on your working eyeballs.
Wow, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you, Nya? The detective told me. He said don't say anything to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
No, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Oh wait, that's me. Well, let's look at the obvious thing. Boop. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a peek.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Chat, as long as she has that pose, I'm gonna add little nyas and yous and myas in there. I hope you're ready. Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. It's her panty drawer, chat. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. The late summer twilight streams through the window. There's the Faye & Co. law offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it'd be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Chat, do you like my Phoenix Wright voice, which is just mine, but slightly more protagonisty? Alright, let's talk to your girl. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. You know that thing that
Happened the other day,
the bad thing. Well, what did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty, please?
Let's see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Hey, thank you very much, Random Floaty Bearhead, for the follow. That's a name. Welcome to the stream, sir. Please don't attack us with your bear head. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show. Could you just who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is that you do?
Well, yo. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. How about this room? I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
No, not me. I'm, just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy.
Damn. That was some rudeness.
Look at this. Do you see this? Look at my badge!
Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, Me, the witness, just like in the movies.
Why does nobody care about my badge? Alright, let's go to the Grossberg law offices. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard— oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix that.
So you're the one they say has been looking for me?
Thank you very much, Sloss, for the 5 bits. Thanks for the spare bits. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days, so please proceed.
Not busy? How come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You come to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Faye.
Ah, yes, Maya Faye. Do go on.
Why the strange reaction?
I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Look at this Chuck Norris painting. That painting's been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. That oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I like that you can examine every potted plant in the game. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. That's a lighter? It almost looks like a flask. I'm gonna say it's a flask. It's a flask, chat. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive mahogany. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. I've made a mahogany desk with my dad before, because he's a woodworker. Mahogany looks real nice when you shine it up. Sir, how can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take this case.
Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now. I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What is going on here? How did you know Mia Faye?
She worked here. Quite a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting.
Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I've no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Hey, dude. Take a look at this.
Very sorry, but I've nothing to say regarding this matter.
Why does nobody want to see my badge? Alright. Well, I guess we'll go back to the detention center and go tell Maya that she's kinda up shit creek without a paddle. $3 million for a painting? Yeah, man. That was a painting of Chuck Norris. It's worth at least 3 million millions. Oh, my hiccups. Please help me. Let me take a drink. Hi, Amaya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned. Oh, she looks like a sad little puppy. Like an abandoned puppy, chat. Thank you, General Snow, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. But cuter than an abandoned puppy. Let's talk about your family. Family. What about your family? Family. I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ah, the NTR dojo. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would have lost my powers. Feel bad for her. all by herself up on a mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate, and people were bumping their mic arms like idiots.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow. So, what happened?
The case was solved. Or so we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. So my mother, she became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see. Of this great nation of Japanifornia.
White.
Excuse me, white?
The color of my pantsuit. I mean, that was his name. My sister told me.
White.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Well, I think the option is obvious. Defend Maya. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
What? Why?
Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one's as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Well, whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes, of course, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Now, if I recall correctly, I think you can present her cell phone after you get it. Let me check. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
Maya's eyes closed, and she listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks.
Thank you.
Remember that receipt?
You mean the one with my name on it?
Do you have any idea why she...
Absolutely none. Do you trust me?
I trust you, Maya.
Why? Don't you think I did it too?
No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but...
That detective thinks I did it.
I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon.
Aisha.
Better not ask her about this now. Alright, I don't think I can ask... Hey! Do you want to see my badge?
Sorry, I've never seen that before.
Damn it. Nobody wants to see my badge. Ree. All right, let's go back to the Gatewater Hotel. Go see if we can get into that drawer. Oh my. Well then, good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Hey, thank you very much, Monkey Flings Poo, for the follow. Welcome to the Strimstram. Glad to have you here. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Gah, you came back quick. I might ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Meyer's mother. Could it be a coincidence? First things first, examine the pantry drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this, I just know it. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... you know what I mean. No, you had it right the first time.
Yeah? Oh, Bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Phoenix, that line wasn't very clever. Totally legally obtained evidence without a search warrant. Look, if you take a shot every time that the law is broken in order to gain evidence or a trial mismanages or anything like that, you'll be dead by the end of this particular trial. Trust me. Alrighty.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Faye.
What voice should we give Edgeworth? Objection. Over. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Yes, a slightly smooth voice. Something edgy, chat. I knew you would say that. Look, we're not going to give him Sasuke's voice. Come on. Even in Japan, that's illegal and non-admissible? Yeah, it's not. It is. Anyway, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do so. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accept this statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Okay, we've got floor plans to our court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, and her lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Faye at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it on and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Let's press every statement like we were told. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed, but not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Aye. Kono Speedo. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. Why's that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yeah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. Sir, there was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
That's quite good evidence.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Hey, chat. Did you notice anything about his statements that are a little odd? 'Cause I did. Now, on the memo, the word Maya, it's the victim's blood. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name, but chat, the autopsy report says death was instantaneous. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Faye, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Faye. That's really what you're saying.
What? This isn't one of them lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have done it?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is your report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Why, that would be, the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being?
Not the finger wag. Chat, not the finger wag. The finger wag means that he got me. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? This detective is a sham. Fuck you, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report?
I thought...
Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
You're at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
What? But... Oh...
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts this evidence. Autopsy report updated.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her very own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
By the way, chat, I think that is a great way to introduce that you have an opposing lawyer. In the first case, your tutorial case, the opposing lawyer really doesn't do much of anything to oppose you. The first thing that you get the gotcha on, Edgeworth immediately is like, you thought you were right, but you were wrong, Mr. Right. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Yeah.
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Kid?
Also, she's got some major bounce.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh. Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. Well, February, March, no, but April, May. Ha ha. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Faye & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Edgeworth is such a well-designed antagonist. Yo, Edgeworth is one of the best antagonists in any visual novel series.
It was like 9 o'clock at night, and I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Well, Your Honor. Toda. I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Alright. I'm gonna press this. Why'd you look out that window? Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know. I had a feeling. Tehe.
She literally just tehe peroed, chat. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Press harder. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
But badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions.
I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him.
The poor girl.
Or, Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see? So there is your tutorial immediately on if you press too hard on something that's not necessarily important, then you can get in trouble. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. The woman, dodged to one side and ran away. I'm gonna press this one. Dodged to one side and ran away. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Oh. Okay, how about pressing this one? This one might be good. How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, Gee. Well, first of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
I question your testimony, man. Hold on a minute. This testimony stinks.
What? Eh?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Miss Maya Faye, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Aw, shit, get wrecked by Maya's fucking Miko outfit. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except for her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Wow, Phoenix, come on, man. Calm down on insulting Maya. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
Oh, but...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Oh, that freaking John Cena snap face is perfect for this game.
Yeah, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Keep...
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see.
Phoenix would totally say the word bogus. He's like 20 years old in 2001. Well, like 22 in 2001. He totally grew up in an era that would say bogus.
I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Now then, for the obvious answer, which Chad is spouting hard. Chad, please, don't spoil things for the streamer. I mean, it's obvious, but still. That clock, you say? I think I present it here. Looks like a statue. This might cost me health. I might need to press first, but we'll see. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock. Chat, I'll let this one slide because it was obvious, but let me have a chance to ask you first, just in case I can't think of it. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know that this was a clock?
Oh, yeah.
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
God, this judge is just kind of there along for the ride. I don't even think he has any legal knowledge whatsoever. I think this judge just put some robes on, sat in the chair one day, banged the gavel, and they gave him the job. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, this trial would be over.
So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because, I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Faye & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it could not have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Remember the opening for this trial before the trial even began, chat? It was important to pay attention. Because it's empty. There are no batteries. Or no clockwork, I meant. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. The clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It could not have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed?
If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, it is impossible, of course. I have proof, Edgeworth. You've activated my trap card. Ha ha ha. Nani?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you love so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Hey, chat. Remember the cell phone conversation? Take that! Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you've got a girly phone.
But wait, it's not my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! Order!
The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. It's inadmissible evidence, just like your evidence. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? Lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
No.
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Oh.
Well, isn't it obvious? Yeah. Obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
Another tejepero. She does that a lot. She's such a cutesy character.
I can't wait to drag her through the mud. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections?
Yes, I do. Chat, do you know what the objection is? I'll give Chat a chance to answer, because it's fairly obvious. You see, she could not have seen that clock before in a store. And good, a lot of Chat is very smart. Chat, you're smart. The witness claims that she had seen this before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before.
Behold, the magic words made by Larry Butts. Take that! It's simple. The clock was never in any store, ever. A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Bakana! Masaka!
Impossible! Like, everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, shit! He got the burn on her that time. Oh, excuses not on sale today.
Oh.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Damn, she's got a lot of jiggle to her.
Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves now. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Eh? Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Cute.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know this weapon was a clock?
Oh my god, that face. She looks like a JoJo character with that glare. She's gonna summon a stand to attack us now.
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of this matter. Well, I'm assuming that she had heard about it, chat. Because, what do we have here? Well, what would we find in the room? She must have heard it. The witness had never held this clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Take that! Take a look at this. What is it?
It's a weapon. It's extremely powerful, especially against living things.
I'm sorry, Chad. I have to quote Resident Evil sometimes. Look, it's another Capcom game. This is a Capcom game. It's fine. I think. Is this a Capcom game? Ah, well, it doesn't matter. Yes, yeah, I thought so. I found this in Miss May's room. Dude, I want to point out, when you get that back shot of Miss May, she is like 70% legs. She got the longest legs.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled.
Oh my god, he actually did a judge thing.
It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Edgeworth, do you have short-term memory loss? Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more on the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, I haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something you wanted to hold on for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock.
Am I wrong?
I...
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! Hey, you don't have the right to do this to me. You lawyer!
That is our word, ma'am.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Yeah. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
Yes. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Oh man. So, you did it, didn't you? Makes no sense. I think that's accusing her of being the killer, so we're gonna go why the wiretap. Alright, let's give her the level 3 super. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant?
Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While the court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation to this court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Ha! I'd like you to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin, yeah? You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
She has ESPN, chat. What did I want her to pull off, though? Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course I can, and will.
Well then, this is taking a turn for the sexy.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Well, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I think it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold? If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have, like, regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
Think I'm making it up? Ask the bellboy. Kin?
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. And Edgeworth bows like he did something. So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone.
However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Faye, commit murder.
No, they're going to just let her walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well... Come on, think of something. Well, I think we've pretty much run her through the ringer, so let's get the bellboy as a witness to corroborate. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, and thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Faye. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. That's not how this works. I don't think you can do that? No, legally you can't. But this is the magical world of Ace Attorney. What should I do? Bring it on, Edgeworth. I ain't no bitch. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You've activated my trap card. Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
Alright. Bam. Save real quick. Okay, let me go to the title screen real quick. I want to double check controls real quick. Real quick. Move cursor, rotate, advance. As far as I can tell, there are no options whatsoever to scroll back on the text log, and that's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. Damn. Well, most of the time I think that only goes into super fast mode when it's nothing super duper important. Alright, we're taking a brief recess so I can drink some water because this is a lot of voice acting. Ah, water. Look, chat, if you want to point out every time they do something wrong here, then we're going to be here for 30 hours pointing out everything they're doing wrong. On maybe an hour of playing the game. The vast majority, every single case would end in a mistrial. You know why? Because of evidence presented late to the court and various testimonies being completely insubmissible because of faulty testimonies and whatnot. Anyway, I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He even brought the platter with him. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of my work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
All right. I have a couple of statements there. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
Okay, so a couple things. Asked for an iced coffee at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her precisely at 9. I want to press that statement. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, Bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? When I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing good there. Hey, thank you very much, Illumix, for the follow. Welcome to the Strim. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoyed the show, and thanks for the support. Is this it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you'll end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I?
Protest!
Wait! Please wait!
Yes, does the defense have anything else to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I will give you one more question, that is all.
Okay, this is really it. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? All right, let us ask about the room service. Tell me again about, room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Yeah, music time. Got him. I object. That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Angrily pounding the desk. Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Baka! I've done it. I won!
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Would you not agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of this other man from this court.
Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect this prosecution and defense to look into the matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of Maya Faye. Court is adjourned.
We did it, chat. She's safe for another day. Thing about the new sprites just get to you? Well, they're low quality shading would be the main thing. Like, the line work is good, but the coloring of it is pretty... I guess you could say of the times. Mr. Wright! You're amazing in there! Look at this gradient on her hair. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. No NTR. Eh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, naruhodo. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? Baka. Look at that. Look at those puffy cheeks. I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... I'm sorry. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Nei-chan. Don't worry.
I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do to me. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free. Yes, chat, I too like my lawyers that are also detectives. For you see, it's not enough to be a lawyer. You must also be a detective. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Are you liking the game? Oh, I love the Ace Attorney series. Ace Attorney series is great. Maya should be off the hook now, and Edgeworth should be prosecuting April now? Not necessarily. Just because she has wiretapped the incident isn't evidence that she was a killer. We need hard evidence. Hard and throbbing.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this, yeah. It's really quite moving.
Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die.
Have you come to laugh? Yeah, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked.
Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again.
Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? Yeah?
Starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About that man. About the man who stayed with you in that hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aww, when you say it like that, that sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer's school or something, Creep.
This woman is impossible. How about you? Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it, you bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
But I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Hey, do you want to look at my badge?
Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks, I noticed. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna cooperate on any of these. Okay. Alright, let's move along then. The guard monitors the visitors room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Smile for the camera. Alright, well, we'll return. Let's do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Let's try the hotel. Alright.
Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Well, let's talk, my friend. About Miss May. Oh, her... Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. How about the man with May? I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Is the name of the hotel a play on the Watergate scandal? Yes, it is. A photo, Could you tell me about the hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Okay, let's take a look around the room. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Ah, still seen. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Alright, perhaps I can present him with some evidence of some sort. Maybe about the testimony? Actually, I kind of doubt that's going to work for anything. I'm sorry, all I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Okay, so I guess he's not going to have anything. Look at my badge! Why doesn't he get to look at my badge? All right, we'll come back. Let's try Grossberg. Oh, interesting. The painting is missing on the preview. Very interesting. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of fishermen. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. That's a potted plant, everything else. All right, let's look at the other elephant in the room. The bear wood carving. Look at that majestic bear that has captured a fish. Look at that bear, chat. Oh my god. It's so cool. All right, look at this picture. What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written on the in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. That face looks sort of familiar. Sure, I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. I'd have forgotten to tell you that Pludius changed names. Oh no. Who's Pludius? Oh no. Ah! Don't lie to me. You're an undercover cop. And this might be a valuable clue, so I'll take it for now. Photograph quietly added to the court record. All right, take a peek at this photo. Look at that guy. One thing that's a little unfortunate, chat, with these murder mystery lawyerings is that you know who the killer is on the opening animation on some of the cases, this one being one of them. But I think this one, you know it just because it's one of the earlier cases. You're still getting your feet wet. So we know it's him. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Leave it alone for now. Let's go show our friends the first photo. I don't know if we can see Maya. Let's check the law offices. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. His favorite potted plant. Guess I'll have to water it now. Oh, Minglao. The sky is blue and so am I. His desk perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Have to check it out. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. You're not imagining things. Or are you? Maybe I have to do something before I can come back here. Alright. Go to the detention center. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Hey, does this picture mean anything to you? Who's that? Your mom? Looks like I've just been wasting my time. Well, I was kind of hoping we could talk to Maya, but let's go back to Grossberg and go get the... Actually, wait. I wonder if the bellboy has something to say about the photo. What about this photo? Well, it's a fine photo, sir. However, the person Miss May was accompanied by was, well, a man. Oh, yeah. Right. Alright, let's swap photos. Alright. Who should we chat up first, chat? Let's go to the hotel. Because I have a feeling she'll lie about knowing who he is. But if we can corroborate that this guy saw him before, then we're good. Take a look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. What the hell was on this guy's head? That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I knew that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write in a fit of it, swearing that it's him? In a fit of it? This guy is way too excited about this. Yeah, do it. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write in a fit of it, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. And even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alrighty, thank you, sir. You got nothing new to talk about? Alright. Thank you, sir. Let's go talk with Miss May. So, about that man who stayed you. Can you tell me about him? Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him.
Well, you've sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops.
No.
See?
Damn. Alright, well, it's fine. Because I have... Look at this photograph!
Look, I've had said several times, I'm not telling you.
Where did you... Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
Oh boy, proof you say? Take that! Take a look at this!
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man who checked in with you, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. She seems like the kind of guy... She seems like the kind of gal that you gotta push hard, so I'm gonna push her. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
Hey!
Even though you should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Go. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
That is our word, madam. Yes! Man, that felt good. Oh, it's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss.
Can't leak that shit to the press. She doesn't know that. It was just a little bluff.
Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corps.
Red, white, and blue. Red, white. Information gathering.
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. April may have done it, but Red, White, and Blue. He's the killer. Time to take action.
Alrighty then, let us move over to Blue Corp. Welly well McWellington. Look at that painting that we happened to see. Dun, dun, dun! What's with this surreal decor? Seriously, what is with the table that is on the legs of naked buff guys? Is this Billy Harrington's table? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your patronage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Oh my god, that tie clashes with his fucking outfit because of the blue spots. And he's got a jewel on his... he's so gaudy. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. It's fucking Donald Trump. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you'd come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with such a man as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. I mean, I did say it was Trump. About Miss May. Miss May's an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she's done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. What? She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they're mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up from the ground office you see now. Or up into the grand office, sorry. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? He's not Trump, he's Google? No, he's Trump. Hey, about that painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting over there on the wall. It's gorgeous! Oh, it's a very striking piece of art. Magnificentatious, isn't it? Yeah. Why am I making small talk? So about that painting, when did you get it? Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney Grody Burger. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't understand. I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg. Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he'll tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. Painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why does White have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Chat. Presidential. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judge's Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. He probably strong-armed them into giving him this something. Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Look at this picture. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in language you're sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Alright, you just shake your head. I'll be back. Let's go talk with Mr. Grossberg. You better be here. There he is. Huh. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem!
Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you!
What's wrong? You look so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering, and that much is clear. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? And what was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. Starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I played Blue Core a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just...
That big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers. It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you?
What, my boy?
You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love.
My boy, please. You're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all.
I knew it. They are lovers.
No, we are not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They're bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
Tell me about the DL6 incident. What is it?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Faye.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she had failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, I cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
How about the reason for blackmail? Why were you blackmailed over this?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't allow people to know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now, because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Well, thank you very much, sir. To the law offices of Faye & Co. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order, so let's take a look. Which file should I look at? A through I. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F... Misty Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Read it. I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only those words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. How about J through S? Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim it. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here at the end is S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added. Alright. Check them one more. T through Z, what do we got? I know, W. White! The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Interesting. Well, Well, we've got something that might be interesting for Mr. White. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Hey, buddy. I got something for you. You involved in this? This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? This is an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds, and then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me? How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please.
What? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I wish to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Faye case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man!
What?
Mr. White.
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I will point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts.
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Ah, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Faye.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Well.
Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes, it's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. And yet she is still in the detention according to that graphic. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Skeet, skeet, yeet. Eh? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Are you ready for the stupidest idea ever?
Help me break out of here.
Right, okay, listen up. I want you to help me break out of here. You mean a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. All right. Huh? Oh, I'd better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder, and a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. Wait, what? I'm kidding. That was a joke. No way! No, really, I'm just kidding. Oh, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I just can't sit here and do nothing. I gotta give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, and yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Worth. I'm Mike Tyson, and things got worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I'd end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. The true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. What do you think, chat? Do you think we can win? Do you think that we've got what it takes? Or are we walking into an unwinnable trap scenario? September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Phoenix, look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket, too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Leans in real close. Anything.
Why? Why? How could you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? And how can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Hey? Phoenix, you know this guy.
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
Hey?
Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. Nani? Let me take a quick sip, because we got a whole trial to go through. How old is Maya? 17. So she's legal. So she is old enough. All right. Actually, I'm going to take a pee break before we start this chat. All right, BRB. No, not almost. 17 is the age of consent. Lots and lots of places, actually. And this is the magic land of San Fran, Tokyo. back, chat. Have peace now. Thank you for the 9 bits while I was gone, Ethereal Seth. Oh, I have been drinking lots of water while we've been doing this because there's lots of voice acting to do.
All right. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statements, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the courts, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Faye? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I respect and appreciate your demeanor. Please allow me to shine your shoes with my tongue.
Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? My name is Bling Bling, motherfucker. Your name. Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse you? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Faye? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem, why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh, ho, ho. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Look how cute Maya is, chat. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. All right. It's fine.
I'm gonna press this. See, you were reading your papers until you heard that sound, but of course. I'm no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop. Yeah, right. You made a career out of it. Okay, maybe... I was quietly reading some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Faye and Co. law offices? Correct! That is the only window you see. And there you were, reading papers? Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Okay, based on the evidence I have, I can't press him on him being there and the bellboy saying he wasn't. So... I want to press this. She ran away and I gave chase. Seeing as we have information on the direction she ran, I'm going to guess that he's going to give us the wrong direction. Hold it! Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Objection!
Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What's this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Enix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
The answer is both are right, sir. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Huh. I doubt it. Or rather, that doesn't clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he wasn't in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point of view. To him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Oh, You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well. Let us hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Unless you've got duct tape. Alrighty. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely, that's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? I've activated my trap card. More like he activated his dumb card.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Hit her twice, huh? Hit her how many times? Hit her twice? This delicious autopsy. This delicious autopsy report that says one blow. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court that you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute recess.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White?
Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. I'm gonna put my deal with it sunglasses on. Okay, I don't know if he had anything that he said that... Action, she dodged. I don't think I... Hiccups. Oh god, hiccups. The victim dodged, then ran right. Okay, so now his testimony makes more sense. We need to press him. Let's start from the beginning. Maybe I can get him to say what that thing that fell was. And perhaps he'll slip the fuck up.
You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that! The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. But what? You're saying you saw the glass nightstand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry. My bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Well, hey. Broken beyond all recognition, right? Because I don't think I can press that further, can I? I think we'll present the floor plans, though, because if we look at the floor plans, it would have been impassable to see. And that's probably our best bet. Wrong button. Objection! Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen that glass stand. Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Faye Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Mr. White.
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Easy peasy, chat. We have broken this man. Edgeworth, no! That's far enough, Phoenix, right? I kind of forgot about Edgeworth, too. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Damn, that's a good one, Edgeworth. That's a good one.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office? And by whom? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He's only shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it's a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me. I feel faint. Damn, Edgeworth with the counter reversal. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That's when I saw this glass light stand.
So you saw the stand before the night of this incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over? By the sound?
Correct! That is correct.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Gambarimasu. Thank you, Elder Fane, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Can I catch him on anything right now? Let me check my evidence. Okay, that's probably no. Okay, I got nothing for him right now, but I think I understand. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Was it really you who went into the office, or was it Miss Faye? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices. You done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I want to press him on everything just in case. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That's all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Okay. So, the only thing is, I believe this receipt is conveniently going to be for that glass stand. But at the same time, I don't know if I can present it right now or not.
This might be one of those weird situations where you really need, like, a specific situation for it. Damn it! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Thank you very much, Momosagi, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show, and thanks for the support. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix! Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Ah, you're finally awake.
Ah!
Hey, Phoenix! Ah, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Faye women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true power.
So, Maya is channeling you, Mia?
That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia.
Which is why her breasts have grown 3 sizes.
Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, and you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you.
But...
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Huh?
You have that receipt in the court record.
I knew it was the receipt. Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on.
Phoenix. White wrote that, not me.
So, what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item: last light stand. Date of purchase: September 4th. September 4th! How convenient.
That's right, Phoenix. I bought the stand the day before I was killed.
Oh!
Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder? There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right. Okay, it updated. So, the evidence will be exactly what the evidence is. Okay. It's been a long time since I played an Ace Attorney game.
Court shall now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Phoenix Wright his last chance. Oh, Edgeworth, you've walked right into my trap hole.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Pa-bam! Bitch! Objection! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Ha! You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of this receipt. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder.
Get wrecked, idiots! You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Faye & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Gah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I'd like to read to the court. The credentials on my attorney's Mia's memo. Take that! The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Deceased! Halt! Please stop. Make him stop. How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess, I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that if only he knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Not guilty! Yay, confetti!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
September 9th, 2:24 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Faye. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. And Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, but there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock?
The office?
I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! I'm late by 2 minutes. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? Well, she means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make it casually. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, right? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners! You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it weren't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a nice ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, staring at you. Remember, if you touch Maya, I'll chop off your manhood. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. Eat your burgers, Mr. Edgeworth. We did it. New episode, The Turnabout Samurai.